Hi there. My name is Zaf Kumar, founder and CEO of Constellation, and I'm here with a new series called How to FP&AI. In less than 5 minutes, each video in this series will walk you through how our Anaplan FP&AI application can make your life easier as a financial planning and analysis practitioner. Likes, comments, and follows are always appreciated. Today, we're going to be talking about managing your planning process and the distribution of your planning calendar. Now, typically, organizations will send out a big long email, or they'll send out an Excel document, or they'll put placeholders on folks' calendars to let them know what the process is overall around their budgets and around their forecasts. In this session, we're going to be showing you how you might be able to use the process administration section of the FP&AI application to be able to make that process quite a bit easier. Okay, so we're in the FP&AI application and we're in the process administration section. And the first thing that I can see here is a Gantt chart. And let's step through and understand what this example company's process looks like. Now, as you can see here, we have a list of steps going down the left-hand side that represent the ultimate steps of the planning process. And for this organization, they are leveraging a 4x1 process. And that is to say 4 quarterly reforecasts and 1 annual budget. That is the most common planning paradigm that organizations will run. Now, for the budget process here, we can see that this is split up into multiple different steps, including target setting, which could be a 5-year plan, where you take the first year of that plan and you put that into the budget. Opening your budget for operating expenses and revenue planning. Corporate planning activities that can be below the line, as well as centrally managed accounts. Management reviews, that's going to be that back and forth and ultimately deciding what components of the budget get prioritized. Final touches, finalization of the budget, and moving all the way toward board presentations. And then throughout the year process, this is where we'll take a look at our quarterly reforecasts, a 0 plus 12, a 3 plus 9, a 6 plus 6, and a 9 plus 3. And then in the intervening months, we have your actuals versus forecast, actuals versus budget, variance analysis, and forecast accuracy. Now, this screen here allows corporate FP&A administrators a place to manage the steps and activities involved in the budget and forecast processes. Here, you can define steps in the process, as we've done here, and you can indicate, okay, what is the name of the process? You can indicate various start dates and end dates, and it'll tell you the duration. You can also influence the colors associated with that as well. So if I wanted to change this to a different color, for example, I absolutely can do that. If I wanted to change it to something else, group certain activities as certain colors, no problem there. I can put in notes here that can provide additional context as far as what that particular process step is involved. And then I can indicate dependencies as well. And I can say, hey, before this particular step in the process is able to start, something else needs to be completed instead. I can further define new budget process steps. So let's say, for example, that I have a quarterly reforecasting process, but let's say I wanted to add on an additional 10 plus 2 reforecast into my process as well. It's as simple as going ahead and adding that in. I can see my 10 plus 2 reforecast has been added to the bottom. Let's go ahead and specify the dates for this. So let's say this happens from November 13th through November 17th, and I want to color this in the same, maybe I'll color this as a slightly different color, and I want to include this as part of my forecasting processes. First of all, what I can see here is that now in my Gantt chart up above, in addition to all of the quarterly reforecasts, I now see my 10 plus 2 reforecast showing up in there as well. And probably most importantly, if I were to go to my forecast sections, because I've included this particular process in the list, it now shows up in the Gantt charts associated with the forecasting sections. The benefits of this process are that this, first and foremost, is going to aid in communication between FP&A and field finance. It is going to make your planning platform a one-stop shop for the people and the processes in addition to the technology, and it ultimately makes it easier to communicate changes to the budget or forecast processes that you might have. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video.